Okay, everybody, today I have Wonders of the First collectible card game. Thanks to BoardMatt for sending me this, watching some of his videos, and want a comment section, surprise, surprise. And so anyways, been looking over the game, the website. What's really intriguing about this is it's really focused on really good gameplay and a collectability aspect where they promise not to do reprints. They have serialized cards, promo cards, and from what I see, people are crazy about the way this game plays, and this could be where something, according to Andy, where Flesh and Blood was in 2000, or some sort of like early Magic thing. And speaking of Magic, one of the creators of this actually spearheaded 8 different sets within Magic. So now this is a 2-player starter deck, so my plan is to, when I finally get some people to come over and play some of these, try this out game-wise, because I was watching some other people play the game. And this, at least according to the box, looks like it includes a... Alright, well let's go through this here. So there's a playmat here. Right? And supposedly this is, I feel like, I can't remember if I saw this in Target not long ago. I really can't remember. I want to say I did, because I remember seeing this like over 1 million on Kickstarter thing. So here's the Phoenix Quill. And I guess there's one for each side. I know the goal is to collect gemstones. Other than that, I didn't read through like the rules per se, but it seems pretty straightforward. Essentially, you battle the other side, you can take the gems, but you got to beware because the other side could steal them. And here are the gems. So these are kind of interesting, kind of larger than I thought. And we got a little bag here. I believe this is that for dice? Oh, see, now this is what people get excited for. Existence Collector Booster. Look for serialized cards numbered to 99 or lower. Alright, and then we have our 2 decks. They're pre-constructed decks here. I suppose we can make them better with if we pull anything really interesting. Yeah, I mean, for a starter box, it's pretty cool. Alright, let's look at this shark dude. So these are all going to be Selva Tropic Wing. Okay. Alright, let's get the knife in here. And I'll have to sleeve these so I can play with them. So it's been interesting, like, exploring different TCGs, CCGs, just to kind of get a feel for, like, the gameplay, like, the replay value there, right? So interestingly, the cards have an interesting feel to them. It doesn't feel like anything that crazy. In fact, it feels like something that's probably meant to get kind of beaten around, but we'll still cover them in sleeves. Tharn Sharkblade. Okay, so that's the main dude on the box, right? So the power, the cost, on play, portal another target wonder in this round, one. Rylan Windstrider, Caden Wind Whisper. Interesting artwork. I kind of like the fact that there's kind of a simplicity to this. It's like mostly on the art, but it really is just like power and cost. Like, I find that some of these card games can get so complicated. One item, okay. Equipped Wonder gets +3. When Equipped Wonder attacks, you may move target from the adjacent realm. Interesting. Okay. So a lot of low-end stuff. I guess that makes it easier to play initially. Solaria Ocean Breaker. I'm guessing these get more powerful as we continue on. Whoa, what a beast. Abyssal Sand Leviathan. wonder what the artwork here is kind of interesting. Wonders of the Fist, 2024. So yeah, this has been out for a year, roughly. And I remember Matt speaking to about some of the craziness, the conversations in here. Is this going anywhere? But I think if it becomes readily available, I think inevitably it's gonna take off. Because there's just so many other frustrating games that are either really inaccessible. A land card. The first. This gets all orbital links. Your cards in orbitals cost -1 energy, and you may play any core cards. Harvest, gain 1 action. 0 cost. So we only get 1 land card. That's interesting. Okay. And then this is Victory Feast. So, Winds of Fortune. Okay, so there's clearly different themes here. Different factions. I was looking over the factions on the website. Where did I have it here? Oh yeah, they have like a whole prologue, which I just read about this whole letter to Emma, whoever Emma is. Something about burying a quill, but you can't bury it because it was forged in flame, or something along those lines. Cooking Pot of Eternal Fire item. Celera Shadow Stalker. Okay, so that's the chip in the front. Unconfirmed Dust Howler, so things can't be seized from your battles in this realm. Floki, board in flip and fire. Revolutionary Cannon, Sir Reynard. It looks kind of like Darth Revan. It's kind of cool. Thunder Crash Axe, Bloodfire. Okay, so yeah. Oh, a land card. Fortress Brightstone. There's a bunch of lands here. Maybe I just missed the lands in the other one. Land. Flame Kissed Isle. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's Sulfera, draw it. Otherwise, bury it. Interesting. Volcanic Wastes. Ward 5. Gain 1 action. Vulcan Bale. Let's end the first. Okay. Cool. Some dark creatures to play around with there. I'm going to sleeve these after this video so they can be played and we can shuffle them around. Anyways. Okay. And now for the collector boosters. What we've all been eagerly awaiting for. I mean, there is a chance to pull a 1 of 1, although the odds of pulling that from an introductory 2-player box seems slim to none. And if you can hear this, then my wife is hammering downstairs. Alright, let's see. A spell. Catch. Koi Skull. Okay, so that is Dark Ironfish. Destroy target wonder. Spell. Emma Fixum Shockbite. She must be part of a different faction. Wretched Mirror of Requiem. So this is an item. It says it's, I guess, C, uncommon. Emberwood Stalwart. This is an uncommon. Great Blossom Wyvern. Boren Stormhand. He's a rare. Fortune Dealer, common, and Emerald Clearing Land, and Fortress Orc Scar land. Interesting. Okay, so those are what the foils look like. Let's take a look at this second one. I probably will play with the starter decks first and then see if I can incorporate some of these other ones here. All right, so Chained Crow, it's common, Lunar Empowerment, Patch Squibbler, Stratos Wind Rider, let's see, Shroom Walker, common, Rav Courtroom Mistress, common. I like to tuck the good stuff in the middle. Pit Train, Home Cooked Meal, uncommon. Luminous Medusa, Tech Soul, Floki, Born in Fire, common. A land, looks like kind of like a full art rare land. Serpent's Embrace, Blaze Home Volcano, land. So those are our, I suppose these foil hits are what, so there's like a full art one there, and then these ones in here. So I don't know much about these other than we'll sleeve them up. And anyways, so that was pretty cool. I have to thank BoardMatt for this. This is pretty interesting. Hopefully I can play this and then we can play against each other. At this point, I think I'd probably, if I have these, I probably want to find some other cards to play with just so I have some versatility in making the decks more interesting. But yeah, so pretty cool. Let me know your thoughts on this. If you've played this before, or if you're in the area and you want to play, let's play it. All right, deuces.